In this video, we're going to cover the entrance tests that you need to take if you want to pursue a BBA or a BMS degree from some of the best universities in the country. Now, we've taken the top 3 universities in the country which offer these BBA BMS courses, which are NMIMS, Symbiosis, and Christ. So, we're going to have a quick look at these universities and also have a look at the paper pattern of these entrance tests. Now, the first university is NMIMS, requires an entrance test called NPAT. Now, this table gives you campus-wise the number of seats that they have for each of these courses. It's present at Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Navi Mumbai, Indore, Dhule, Chandigarh, and so on. Okay, and if you have a look at the courses, it has a plethora of courses beginning from BBA, BCom Honors, BSc Fin, BSc Eco, Liberal Studies, BBA in Branding and Advertising, BBA in International Business, and BBMM. Now, if you have a look at the leftmost 4 courses in the table, you need to have taken maths at your 12th level. Otherwise, you are not eligible to apply to any of these courses. Okay. The remaining 4 courses on the right hand side, it will be all right if you have not taken maths at your 12th level. So now let's have a quick look at the NPAT test structure. Now, NPAT has 3 sections, as you can see: quantitative ability, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. Each of these has 40 questions, making a total of 120 questions to be attempted in 100 minutes. The best part about the exam, there is no negative marking. Still better than the best part about the exam is that it has best of 3 attempts, which means from a January to May window, you can actually take NPAT 3 times, and obviously they will consider the best of the 3 scores. Now, very, very important is that a final admission into NMIMS is dependent only and purely on your NPAT scores. There is no PI, no VAT or no micropresentation or nothing of that sort. You just do your NPAT well, get a good rank, and your seat is confirmed. Now, from the 120 questions, each has 1 mark. So, 120 marks for NPAT. If you score around 80-ish, it should be safe for you to land a seat at the Mumbai campus. Moving on to Symbiosis. Symbiosis, like NMIMS, also is present at multiple locations. Okay. Again, like NMIMS, it has a criteria that you need to have a bare minimum of 50% at your class 12 level. Very important, different from NMIMS, is that Symbi admission is not dependent solely on the exam score, but you need to take the exam, which is called as SET, Symbiosis Entrance Test. Then you need to take their writing ability test, which is VAT, and finally there is a personal interview. So you go through SET exam, then you go through a VAT, and then you go through a PI to secure a seat in one of the Symbi campuses and courses. Now, this table gives you the campus-wise intake for each of these courses. Now, as you can see, their main campus is Pune, which has most of these courses. Again, unlike NMIMS, it is not compulsory that you need to have taken mathematics at your 12th level. Let's have a quick look at the SET structure. Now, if you see SET, it's a very short exam. It has 60 questions in all. Okay. So, quantitative ability has 16 questions, logical reasoning has 12, verbal ability has 16, and GK, very important, is the 4th section here. That has 16 questions, making a total of 60. Total time is 60 minutes. So, it's just a short 1-hour exam, very importantly, without any negative marking. Now, out of this 60, a score of 35-36 we feel is safe enough for you to get admission in any of the courses at the Symbi campuses. If everything goes well and you do well in your VAT and PI, you are offered a seat at one of their campuses. Moving on to the Christ University. Christ University is taking admissions based on their own entrance test called Christ University Entrance Test. Now, the courses that they offer, they have multiple specializations. Obviously, they have BBA, BCom. They have specializations in finance. They have specializations in economics, psychology, data science, and all. Okay. Very important, their admission criteria consists of the test followed by a micro presentation followed by a personal interview. There are a few courses at Christ which will have only a personal interview. Now, like NMIMS, Christ also has 3 rounds of admission. Now, there is a slight difference here. NPAT happens from January to May every single day, 3 times a day or 4 times a day. So whenever you feel you are ready to take that exam, you book a slot, you go there at the center and take that exam. On the other hand, Christ happens on specified dates, again, starting from maybe January or February till, let's say, around end of May. So they also have 3 chances. You can take the exam thrice. Obviously, they are also going to consider best of the 3 attempts. Importantly, they will conduct the entire process for each attempt individually. So if you've taken an attempt, let's say in February, they will have a VAT for that attempt, they will have a PI. In case you don't clear, you will still have an option to try for the next attempt. So Christ has 6 campuses in all, 4 in Bangalore, 1 in Delhi, 1 in Pune. But Bangalore is their main campus. Now, in the Christ entrance test, apart from the 3 sections, quantitative ability, verbal ability, and logical reasoning, they also have GK like symbiosis. They also have short sections on accounts and economics, depending upon which course you will be applying to. So, let's have a quick look at the entrance test that they have for their BBA course. Now, if you see the table here, the sections that they have for BBA course are English GK, fundamentals of accounting, which is tested at BBA, reasoning, which is logical reasoning, mathematics and data analysis. So total of 120 questions, very important. Christ exam does have negative marking. So now let's have a quick look at all of the entrance tests that you will probably have to take in case you are planning to apply to any BBA BMS courses in the country. So if you have a look at this table, the first column is NPAT that we have discussed, then there is SET, then there is Christ, BBA specifically, then there is a column for St. Xavier's entrance test. St. Xavier's is located at Bombay. Then there is Jai Hind College again in Mumbai. MSUET is Maharaja Sayaji Rao University, which is at Vadodara in Gujarat. Then JSAT is Jindal School admission test, and IPUCET for the Indraprasth University. Most of these exams, if you see, the 3 main sections that you will have to take are QA, VA and logical reasoning. Some tests also have GK there. One interesting thing to observe here is if you look at the last row, negative marking. Only Christ has negative marking. No other exam has negative marking. This makes your life really easy when you are doing, when you are actually taking the test. You don't really have to fret. Even if you think you are 50% confident of the answer, you can definitely mark, except when you are taking the Christ test. So I hope you've gained reasonable clarity on the entrance test that you need to take to apply to any BBA BMS courses across the country. See you.